You lot really like this lens. The most popular video on my channel right now is a POV street photography video using the 56mm F1.4 prime lens by Sigma. It's an all-time favorite lens for APS-C users because, well, it's just amazing. The converted focal length is basically 85mm, which combined with its aperture of f1.4 lets you take not only great street photos, but also amazing portraits. This is because at a lower aperture like f1.4, you're A, letting in more light, and B, you're getting more of that beautiful, blurry, bokeh-licious background. So let's not waste any time and head into London to get some shots. Today we'll do some street shots and we'll do some portrait shots later on in the video as well. Enjoy. All right, let's try and take a handheld-ish long exposure. So I'm on Millennium Bridge, and the issue with this bridge is actually, I mean, you can't really feel it if you're just watching the GoPro clip, but it does shake just a little bit. So I've tried to take a long exposure here before with a tripod, right? But
because of the...
the actual shake of the bridge, it just doesn't work. I'm going to use 1 second and see if I can just hold my hand steady enough. Nah, I don't think that's going to work. It's too shaky. Let's go like a more reasonable shutter speed, 1/40. Go, maybe F. I want to be at f4. And a few landscape ones. I just love this scene mainly because the way the light is reflected in the water just looks so nice. Oh mate, I wonder, why don't we just go off the bridge?
Oh yeah.
That's stupid. Let's try that. Yeah. There's also a cool long exposure that you can get at the end of the bridge. I don't know if you've seen that, but you basically face St. Paul's, and you kind of need a busy day for it and potentially a tripod. But you can have like people blurry, but St. Paul's sharp. Let's see. Kind of a boring shot, but I wonder if I can use this metal thing that's just diagonally across, just to add a little layer or like some kind of geometry to the photo. But honestly, it's looking a bit crap, so let's see if I can recover it in post. Save it with some colors. Ooh, this thing is kind of moody. I like that. There's just something about water that is just always aesthetic, isn't it? This is the famous shot. I've taken this a bunch of times, to be honest, but I will just show it again because I do love it. Got this lovely symmetrical view, right? You've got St. Paul's in the middle, you've got these cool like arches on either side, and this blue thing looks quite cool. I'm just gonna take a normal photo here. If I had a tripod, which I don't, what I would do is I would take a long exposure for like 10 seconds and basically all these people would become really blurry. I'm thinking, is there anywhere I can put it? No, I can't. Okay, never mind. What if I go handheld 1/3 of a second? Let's see how blurry I can get people. People aren't moving that quick, they're not that blurry. Ah, kind of. Got a bit of an effect there. Actually, you know what, I like this. I'll keep that. Play around with different photography techniques, just see what kind of stuff you can get. And this time, I'm opting for the slow shutter speed. So that was at, what, 1/3 of a second. And what you want to make sure is you keep it in burst mode, because that way you can just hold down your shutter button without shaking it each time, because when you're taking a long exposure, shake is your enemy. I kind of like the glass panel in front of the cathedral. I'm gonna snap a shot here. Oh, sick, yeah, it's just one person right in front of the cathedral. You know what, I'm giving up on this shot. I'll just use one of the ones that I got earlier, unless you want to wait and get one. Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I'll take it. There's one person stood there. I quite like the silhouette, but it's not very obvious. What if I stand here a little bit more? Yeah, there we go. Tap to focus. Maybe I can crop in a bit in post, just to show the silhouette a bit more. Okay, I have a toy with me today that I want to try out. This is something that I usually use for portrait shoots, this prism thing. I don't know if it's too dark to see. And if you hold it against your lens like this, it gives you a cool sort of reflection, right, that you can play with. And sometimes it looks quite wild. Ooh, wow. That's almost a bit too crazy. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I mean, this could just be a bit gimmicky, to be honest. I'm going to try and make it look halfway decent. St. Paul's next to the walkie-talkie. Do you know what? That's kind of cool, you know.
Wait, did you call it walkie-talkie?
What, that building?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Is it?
Yeah, everyone calls it the walkie-talkie.
Oh,
then there's a cheese grater.
Wait, what?
Yeah. A lot of the iconic London buildings have these funny names because of their shape.
I got told one was called Beyonce or something like that.
Beyonce? No, I haven't had that one.
It's the one that's over here. Like.
I feel like this style of photo has become quite popular recently on Instagram. However, it's more Photoshop, right? The thing is, I really don't like Photoshop. Just because, okay, mainly because I'm shit at it. But I'm seeing a lot of like surrealism edits. I don't know if you've seen those. Yeah, on its own, it's not that interesting. It'd be cool if, oh, silhouette. Oh, the silhouette's not actually that obvious. Can I do anything with the old prism? Well, that's a bit mad, you know. Yeah, the prism's actually doing some crazy effects right now. This is what happens when you can never be bothered to bring a tripod with you.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I can also just take a horizontal photo. Yeah, go on then, fine. I'll just do this. Okay, it's not quite the right angle. I can use a card on my wallet. This is like a 2-card job, I think. A couple more actually. That's it, there we go. Now I can do 2-second self-timer. I can go crazy, 6-second exposure, f16. It's gonna be extremely lopsided, but I can just rotate it in post. Yeah, that's the effect that I was looking for. The water becomes really smooth because all of the waves kind of get averaged out. So instead of the way water normally looks, it's this really smooth and nice, almost like icy looking thing. And especially when you have lights that are reflected in the water, it makes it look even more surreal. Yeah, that's perfect. Psst. Hey, enjoying the video? Pretty good pictures, right? You wanna know a secret? I edited all of these pictures in less than half an hour. How did I do it? Presets. If you want to stop watching hours and hours of Lightroom editing tutorials or aimlessly playing around with the sliders in Lightroom, there is a great editing shortcut called Presets, which will let you get edits like these at the click of a few buttons. If you want to check them out, they're pretty cheap. I've packaged them up into different sets for different styles of photography, and they're all available on my website. So if you're curious and you want to check out my presets or support the channel, check out my website. The link is in the description below. Oh, let's get a silhouette of these people ordering some sweets. I'd love a shot. If you buy something, I want one where he reaches out and grabs the thing. Got it.
No, they're naming after fucking.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool spot from you, man. I kind of like that scene. I like how the people are like, the people having a conversation are illuminated by that light. It's kind of neat. Maybe I can throw a film preset on it or something. Oh wait, they're smoking as well. Love a good smoke cloud. Although I'm not sure if it's actually showing. Go on mate, have another toke. Maybe, but I think it's too bright to see the smoke. Does this look any good? Focus on the cart. I quite like the contrasting background there. Blue glows quite nice too. Never actually been on one of those, but I hear they're tourist traps.
They must be.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, maybe we can compose it by shooting upwards, but yeah, the lights look awesome. It's just bare people. Foreground, background type situation. Focus on the underground side. Raising it up as high as I can to show the background lights. Boom. Ooh, I like that. But how do I frame that? The bus. It all just looks a bit shit because of all the people. Maybe something like that. I guess it does show, you know? It does show the real world how busy London is these days. It's crazy. Oh man, I might try a panning shot. Yeah. I haven't done a panning shot in ages.
Panning shot.
What shot speed was it again? Was it 1/15?
1/15.
Yeah, okay, 1/15. Aperture all the way to like 10. Put my ISO up a bit. Okay, what about this boy? Nope, that's way too close. Okay, that wasn't mega crap, but I need a better angle. Yeah, 1/15 works great, you know, for a panning shot, but I'm just a bit too zoomed in with this lens. The only issue is if I step back, there's gonna be people in my frame. Nope. This guy, surely. Hey, I got one. That's all right, that's all right. For panning shots, I try to keep the camera horizontal, just because it shows a little bit more of the movement. I think it's quite cool. Whoa, they got light panels on this thing as well. Ooh, that is a good frame shade. Let's wait for this bus. Yes, 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 yes. I want to wait for a red one. There we go. Iconic red bus, check. Christmas lights, check. Reflection, check. I like that. Maybe I can use the leaves a bit for framing. Let's see. There we go. Something like this, maybe? That looks kind of cool. So many people. Thing is, I just feel so unoriginal because every shot that I get, I literally see a queue of people trying to get the same shot, which is a bit demoralizing, to be honest. You stand there. Yeah, you know the phone screen thing. Maybe that'll be a bit different. That's not too bad, you know. Wait, that's kind of cool, look. I like the vibrant colors. The blue in the background looks cool as well against the backdrop. Okay. You know how I describe my YouTube videos, Shane?
What?
Hell yeah. This is a joke. This is a bad joke, by the way. Ooh, what's going on with these lights here at Nando's? Nah, it's a bit shit. I like this is kind of moody. I like the orange-blue split with the glass blower thing and the people. I like the front of that pub. That looks kind of cool. But the contrast is a bit too high. The lights are super bright, but then everything else is just a bit too dark. So I'm not sure if I can work with that. All right, here we are. We are at the Lancaster Hotel. I think that's what it's called. Here with my beautiful friend Jan. Thank you very much. Got a last minute invite because Jan is doing a fashion show tonight. And we are just in between, well, they just finished their run. So we thought, while she's all dressed up, we're gonna get some cool shots here. Add some layers by doing this. Go down a bit more. Can you lean against the wall again? Lift one of your legs up. Perfect. Love that. Perfect. Sweet. Ooh, yes, 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 that's the one. I like that. Can you get a bit closer to the mirror? Thanks. That's good. That's perfect. Stay like that. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting the prism because I think the rainbow might work well with the color of the dress, and it can also get rid of me a little bit because I'm kind of in the shot. Yeah, lean against the counter a bit. Perfect. Okay, we're back here at the staircase. Yeah, I think interacting with the rail is good, and we'll also do a walking down shot in a second. Let me, that's perfect. Amazing, I love how the dress is falling behind you. Yeah, look that way on the, towards the entrance. Look like as if you just saw a good friend walk in. That's perfect already. Okay, I know we're all under time pressure, so let's go downstairs one more time and we'll get the...
Wait, my love, I feel like, let me just make... Where did I put this shit now?
So Ivan, right here, is the mastermind behind this beautiful dress. So make sure to show him some love on Instagram. Speak to the audience. You're used to this. Okay, round 3 and last round. Let's see what we can do here. Do you think you can get back up?
I got it.
Awesome. Now, can you move a little bit more here towards the light? Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I like that lean back thing. That looks cool. Let me go horizontal. Sweet. Now I'm gonna get a bit closer and we'll do this thing. Nice. An awesome dress. I love how it's like flowing, you know? Yeah. After all these years with the 56mm Sigma lens, it's still my favorite when it comes to both portraits and nighttime street photography. If you've watched my channel a bit, you'll know that my all-time favorite lens is the Tamron 17-70 f2.8 zoom lens, mainly because of its versatility and zoom range, but as you all know the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. And that's kind of the case for the Tamron. It does everything all right, but it does none of those things really well. The Sigma, on the other hand, obviously does less things than the Tamron. Being a prime lens and all, it means that you can't zoom in or out. However, it does compensate for that lack of zoom by providing you with a lower aperture at f1.4, which is what allows you to let in more light, which is very helpful in low light situations, especially for nighttime street photography. And it gives you that nice background blur, which I feel like is quite an essential aspect when it comes to portrait photography. I prefer the 56mm over the 30mm for nighttime street shots as well, because I feel like the 56mm focal length just works better in the city. Quite often when I'm walking around with my 30mm Sigma lens, which is the one that I'm using to film this outro by the way, I feel like I just want to walk a few more meters towards the subject. But being in the city and all, there's cars driving in between you and the subject. There's lots of tourists usually walking around. It's not always possible to get closer to your subject to get the frame that you want. Anyways, these were my thoughts on the Sigma 56mm. I hope you enjoyed the video as always. I'm signing off now, and I'll see you next time.